Hi. Almost all of my students have complained to me about back pain at some point, so I put together this 10-minute sequence to help relieve your back. Try to do it every day or at least every other day, and in a couple of weeks, your back will thank you. So I'm going to start seated. You can have your legs crossed or in half or full lotus. If you're uncomfortable here, you can sit on a cushion or a block. Take the backs of your hands to your knees and sit with your palms facing up. Ground your sit bones and get really tall in your spine and relax in your shoulders. Close your eyes. Take a long breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs. And then take an even longer breath out. Again, long breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin. We'll start with head circles. Circle your head around to the right and back. Keep your shoulders relaxed and focus on taking long breaths through your nose. There's no right way to do this. Whatever feels good is right. And then we'll change direction, circling around to the other side. Enjoy this. It should feel good for your neck. Most of us are very tight in our necks. Bring your head back up, open your eyes, and we're going to come onto hands and knees for tabletop. So your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Cat-cow. On an inhale, look up, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, find a back bend. And then exhale, round your spine, press into your hands, stretch your back. Inhale, as you look up, slide your shoulders down your back. And as you exhale, pull your navel in, get a real stretch, drop your chin. Inhale, look up. And full breath out to stretch. Good. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, we'll do a twist. On your next breath in, reach your right arm up. And then as you exhale, sweep it underneath you, palm up, rest your shoulder and your cheek on the mat. For more of a twist, press into your left hand, or you can bring your palms together in front of your chest and press them together to work them towards your sternum. Keep your hips high and stay with your breath. Good, last breath. And to release, press into your left hand and come back up to all fours. So do the other side. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Inhale, lift your left arm up. And exhale, sweep it underneath you, rest your head. And you can stay like this, or you can try bringing your palms together. And as you work them towards your sternum, your right shoulder is going to lift a little bit more. Breathe into your back. This is really great if you've been sitting all day. And last breath here, full breath in and out. And release, press into your right hand and come up to all fours. So we're going to slide forward now onto our bellies. With your toes pointed to the tops of your feet are on the floor and your hands are under your shoulders. Have a long spine, baby cobra. Inhale, without pressing into your hands, lift your chest. So you're using the strength of your back to stay here. Keep your chin down and take a couple long breaths in and out. One more full breath in. And exhale, lower back down. This time we'll come a little higher to Sphinx. So inhale, press into your hands this time and bring your elbows down to the mat under your shoulders. Your forearms are parallel and your palms are down. Now be careful not to just hang out in your shoulders here. Shoulders back and down. Press down into your arms to lift your heart. And keep pressing the tops of your feet down into the mat to ground you. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more breath in. And exhale, gently bring yourself back down to your stomach. Have your hands under your shoulders, spread your fingers, press into your hands to lift your hips, tuck your toes, and find your way into downward dog. you might have to walk your feet a little bit closer to your hands. So to set it up, spread your fingers, really ground your hands, bend your knees, and then press it into your hands. Send your hips back and up to get a longer spine. From here, you can try straightening your legs again. But if your legs don't straighten completely, don't worry about it. It's more important to have length in your spine. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more long breath in. And out. And into child's pose, drop your knees. They can be together or as wide as your mat. Sit your hips back to your heels and rest your head here. Now, if your head doesn't come down to the mat, you can stack your hands and rest your forehead on the back of your hands. But your head should be resting. Breathe into your back. And now walk yourself upright, and we're going to roll onto our backs. So knees into your chest, gently roll down. And start here, give yourself a hug. It might feel nice to rock side to side. And then with your knees bent, bring your feet to the floor, thread the needle. So you're gonna cross your right ankle over your left leg and flex your foot. If you already feel a stretch here, just press into the inside of your knee to get a little bit more hip stretch. If not, reach through to pick up your left thigh, rest your head and shoulders, and gently draw your leg towards you. And keep your foot flexed to protect your right knee. So everything in our body is connected, and often when we feel pain in our lower back, it's because of tight hips and hamstrings. So this just helps to open your hips, and in downward dog, we're helping to open the hamstrings. Now, if you're used to this stretch and you don't feel a lot here, try moving your thigh a little bit. So if you take it out, you might find a new place to breathe into. Bring your left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor, and set up the other side. Cross your left ankle over and pick up your right thigh. Really important to rest your head and shoulders. So there's no tension in your upper body. Shoulders are relaxed, your face is relaxed, and your breath is relaxed. Good, and release that side. Bring your feet down. We'll set up a twist. You're going to reach your arms out, palms up to shoulder height or just below shoulder height. And then lift your legs off the ground, calves parallel. And you're just going to keep your knees together and send your legs over to the right. And as you do that, you're going to try to keep your left shoulder reaching down towards the floor. You can look up at the ceiling, or you can turn your head to look to the left. So most of us have bad posture, because our chest is tight and our back is weak. So this really helps to open the chest. And we did Cobra and Sphinx earlier to help strengthen the back. So you might even want to take your right hand to the outside of your left thigh and work it down to get a little bit deeper into your twist. And then we'll come into the other side. So release that, bring your knees up, and then all the way over to the left. And looking up or turning your head to look to the right. And again, you can take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh and work it down. Stay with your breath. And now bring your knees back up over your hips, give yourself a hug. And I like to finish by rocking along the length of my spine a few times. So if it feels good, do a few rocks. And then you'll come right back up to seated. So that's 10 minutes to fix your back. Thank you so much for joining me.